Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's sharing session. We will explore how to leverage Google's artificial intelligence technology to significantly improve the efficiency of digital data processing. Imagine a future where you no longer need to manually transcribe numbers from photos, such as the body weight of lab animals, physiological data of patients, or any numbers that need recording. All of this can be automated through technology. The starting point for all of this is obtaining a Google API key. It's like a dedicated access pass that allows our tool to connect securely and smoothly to Google's intelligent brain and use its number recognition capabilities. Getting the key is the first step to enabling this magical tool, and the process is simple, requiring no professional skills. You just need to open your browser and go to https://aistudio.google.com. This is Google's AI Studio, designed specifically for developers and researchers, and it's where we will obtain our dedicated API key. Next, I will guide you step by step through the easy application process. Next, let's focus on how to start exploring the Google AI world on your mobile phone interface. The phone screen you see is the first step of our journey. As mentioned earlier, we need to obtain a dedicated API key. This screenshot shows the website interface of Google AI Studio. You can think of it as an online studio dedicated to providing AI services. First, please look closely at the top left corner of the screen. There is a 3 horizontal bars icon, marked with a red box, which represents the menu. Clicking on it will expand a side menu, where we will find the Get API Key option we are looking for. This step guides you into the settings area of the AI Studio, preparing you to get the key that activates the AI functions. Now that we understand how to open the AI Studio website, let's look at how to obtain the crucial API key. This step is very intuitive. On the istudio.google.com website, you will see a prominent button on the left side menu that says Get API Key. When you click this button, it will direct you to the Create API Key page. After clicking Create API Key, with it, our data processing tool is like having a dedicated key, enabling it to securely and effectively call Google's artificial intelligence services to start recognizing, extracting, and organizing important numbers from photos. Obtaining this API key is the first and most important step in activating the entire automated data processing workflow. The whole process is very simple and can be completed with just a few clicks. Once obtained, we can proceed to the next step and enjoy the convenience brought by artificial intelligence. Next, we will discuss how to copy the API key you've obtained on the Google AI Studio page to get ready for our number recognition task. Please look at the screen. You will see a section labeled API Key. For security, only a portion of the key is usually displayed here. Look closely at the 3 small dots to the right of the key. They are an ellipsis. A light tap on these 3 dots will bring up a small menu. From the menu, you will see a clear option, Copy. This copy action is very important. It is how you obtain your unique identifier, like a special password. Without it, the data extraction tool cannot connect to Google's intelligent brain and cannot recognize the numbers in the photos. This step is the key that makes all the magic happen. After successfully clicking Copy, next, we can get ready to paste this key into the web tool we provide. Switching the screen here, we can see the next step after obtaining our exclusive access key. When you successfully click the Copy button, a message will appear at the bottom of the screen, Copy to Clipboard. This means that the important access key you just obtained, which is the secret key for connecting to Google AI services, has been successfully temporarily remembered by your phone or computer. It has been saved to a temporary space that you cannot see. This is a very crucial step, because with this access key, once the tool has your access key, it can securely connect to Google's powerful AI services, ready to start automatically recognizing and extracting numerical data from photos. Now that we understand how to obtain the important access key for Google AI services, the next step is naturally to actually use it to activate our automatic photo number reading tool. So where's this magical tool? The answer is on this slide. Everyone, please look at the URL on the screen, https://sungchitsisnaplogger, This URL is the dedicated web platform we have prepared for you, and it is the core of the entire system. The access key you obtained earlier, and every photo you want to process in the future, will be handled on this website. Simply put, it is the workstation for automatically recognizing the numbers in photos and organizing them into tabular data. Please be sure to note down this URL or enter it directly through the link. From now on, all actual operations, including entering the access key and uploading photos, will be performed on this website. Are you ready? Let's head over to this efficient data logging workstation together. After obtaining this crucial key, we naturally proceed to the next step, entering the access key into the tool. As you can see, at the bottom of this mobile application screen, there is an input box labeled API Key. You just need to paste the key you just obtained here, and then click the blue Save button next to it. After a successful save, a small message will immediately appear at the bottom of the screen. API key is saved. This means your key has been set up successfully. This API key is like your exclusive key to open the door to Google AI. With this key, our tool can talk to Google's cloud intelligence services, allowing the AI to automatically recognize the numbers in photos. Moreover, this key only needs to be set once on the same device. Once set, you won't need to re-enter it every time you use the tool, which is very convenient. Seeing the API key is saved prompt means you are ready to start experiencing the convenience of this automated number logging feature. Next, we will continue to discuss the application of the API key. Please look at the top of the screen, where you'll see an input box. Click the Paste button, circled in red, to paste the key you just obtained. Once pasted, the system will automatically save this key, and you will see the message API key is saved. Then, please look at the bottom of the screen. After the key is entered, the system will automatically start loading models. This means our smart tool is calling upon Google AI's brain. Once loading is complete, you will see it display model, Gemini 1.5 Flash. Gemini 1.5 Flash is one of Google's current advanced and fast AI models, skilled at understanding and processing various types of information, including recognizing numbers and photos. Simply put, once you have this key and the AI model has successfully loaded, our tool is ready to automatically read important numerical data from your photos. Understanding how to activate the tool naturally brings us to the next step, understanding how this technology is tailored for real-world usage scenarios. The slide lists two main operating modes. The first is cell phone mode. Imagine you are in a lab or in the field collecting data, with only your mobile phone on hand. You need to record the body weights of lab animals or readings from instruments in real time. In this situation, there's no need to carry an extra laptop. Just take out your smartphone, point it at the numbers, take a picture, and the tool can immediately recognize and capture them. This mode offers ultimate convenience and immediacy. The second is desktop PC and laptop mode. If you have already taken a large number of photos, or if you have many old data photos on your computer that need to be processed at once, the computer mode comes in handy. You can upload these files in a single batch. The AI will act like a diligent assistant, quickly scanning all the photos and automatically reading the numbers. This mode addresses the pain point of processing large amounts of data, significantly saving time and effort for manual entry, and allowing you to devote your valuable time to more important analysis and research. Whether you need quick on-site recording or are back in the office organizing large volumes of data, this tool provides a flexible and efficient solution, making your data recording work easier than ever before. Regarding the practical operation of the mobile mode, we can see the actual interface of this tool. In the middle of the screen, there is a very important button, Snap. This feature is very thoughtful and solves the hassle of recording data quickly. Imagine you are in a lab needing to continuously measure the weights of dozens of lab animals or record a series of experimental readings. If you are weighing dozens or even hundreds of lab animals, using extra pen and paper for each measurement, or having to bring a laptop to enter data in Excel, you sometimes also worry about the laptop running out of battery. With this small tool, you don't have to stop and manually enter data after placing each animal. First, we need to place something of a certain height in front of the scale, like a pen holder or a small box, and ensure the focus is clear before proceeding to open the cage and move the mouse to the bowl on the scale. With this function, you can continuously and quickly take pictures of each set of numbers, confirm the image is okay by selecting Use Photo. Next to the Batch Analyze button, there is a small number, like 1, here, which shows the current number of photos in the processing list in real time. When you have finished taking pictures of all the numbers you need to record and added them to the list, you can click the Batch Analyze button. At this point, the powerful Google AI behind the tool will begin to work its magic. It will process all the photos in the list at once, in a batch, automatically recognizing and extracting the numbers. This can greatly improve work efficiency. You don't have to worry about making input errors while fumbling during measurements, nor do you need to manually enter data after each photo. Processing all photos at once not only saves a lot of time but also effectively reduces human input errors, ensuring data accuracy. This is the key step in how the tool makes the data recording process smoother, more efficient, and more accurate. Following up on the concept mentioned earlier, let's delve deeper into one of the most powerful features of this tool, batch processing. Look at the button marked with a red box on the screen. It says Batch Analyze. What does this mean? In the previous steps, we may have taken multiple photos, temporarily storing the images of the numbers to be recognized in the Tools to be Processed list. This 10 tells you that there are currently 10 photos ready for the AI to process for us. Imagine if our tool only allowed taking one photo and then waiting for it to be processed one by one. Wouldn't that be very time-consuming? This Batch Analyze feature is designed precisely to solve this pain point. You just need to lightly tap this button, and the system will digest all 10 of these photos at once, automatically recognizing the numbers within them. This way, you don't need to process them one by one, which greatly saves time and also avoids the fatigue and risk of errors from repetitive manual input. It boosts your data recording efficiency several times over. After processing is complete, you can easily download the organized CSV format file and quickly import these important numerical data into your database. This is a concrete demonstration of how technology helps us make tedious data recording simpler and more efficient. Now, let's focus again on the application of this tool on the mobile interface. You can see that below the button, it also says Analyzing with Gemini. Gemini is Google's latest and very intelligent artificial intelligence model. It's like a super capable, tireless digital assistant that will carefully identify the numbers on each of your photos, even trying its best to recognize handwritten or different font numbers. So, with just a light tap of the Batch Analyze button, the AI will work hard in the background, automatically extracting the numbers from all the photos. This not only saves you a significant amount of time but also greatly reduces the potential for errors caused by manual input, making data recording easier and more accurate than ever before. After the analysis is complete, these numbers will be automatically organized into a clean, easy-to-use table, waiting for you to download. After completing the batch analysis, we will see a success message. When you upload the images that need processing, or take photos in real time, the system will automatically recognize the numbers within them. When the task is completed, you will see a prompt on the screen. Batch analysis successful. This indicates that the numbers in all the photos you submitted, whether single or multiple, have been accurately recognized by the AI system. This batch processing method ensures that the system remains stable and completes all data extraction tasks efficiently, even with poor network conditions or a very large number of photos, avoiding delays or errors that could be caused by processing too much at once. Therefore, when you see the success prompt, just click the OK button in the red box to easily proceed to the next step and view the intelligently organized numerical results from the AI. After the data is successfully recognized, the next key question is, in what form will these numbers be presented? You can see at the top of the screen, inside the red box, a series of numbers like 41.3. These are the values that the artificial intelligence automatically recognized and extracted from your photos, arranged in an orderly manner. Not only that, but this tool is also very considerate. After all the numbers are read, it will automatically organize them for you. You just need to click the Download CSV button, marked by the red box below. CSV, simply put, is a comma-separated values file format. Its advantage is that it's like a pre-formatted table that can be very conveniently and directly imported into Excel spreadsheets, Google Sheets, or any database software. This means you no longer need to manually type in one number after another. The entire process becomes super simple and fast. After obtaining these recognized numbers, how can we conveniently use them? Please look at the screen. When you click Download CSV, with a simple tap on Save. This step is very important because with the CSV file, you can copy and paste all the numbers extracted from the photos in a single batch into your own database or record table. This can greatly improve work efficiency, giving you more time to focus on more meaningful research. Therefore, this step is the key link in transforming the AI-recognized results into actual usable data, truly achieving the automation and convenience of data entry. Regarding data export and application, we will further explain how these recognized numbers can be easily accessed. Please look at the bottom of the screen. There is a blue button that says Download CSV. This is the key step for us to package and download the data. After clicking this button, your phone or computer will bring up the familiar Save window. This window will ask you, where would you like to save this organized data? You can choose to save it in your phone's own file folder or directly to a cloud drive, like Google Drive, so the data can be accessed anytime, anywhere. The file name is usually in a format like snaplogger_gemini_export.csv. The best part is that almost all database software or spreadsheet programs, such as Excel or Google Sheets, can directly and quickly read and open this type of file. So, once you download the CSV file, you can easily copy and paste the numbers inside, such as lab animal weights, or directly import them into your experimental database system. Before preparing the images for AI recognition, there is an important small step. Let's see how to preview photos on a mobile phone. The interface you now see on the screen is a list of options that pops up when you long press a photo in your phone's files. Please look at the option marked by the red box. Quick Look. As the name suggests, this function allows you to take a quick look at the content of this photo. After opening it, our tool will present the results of the numerical data being automatically read and organized. As you can see on the mobile screen, our tool automatically organizes all the numbers recognized from the photos into a clear and neat table like this. This table has two columns. The left is timestamp. This is very important for those who need to track data changes, ensuring the timeliness and accuracy of the data. The right column, value. For example, If you were recording the body weight of lab animals, these would be their weight data at different time points. When the data is organized, you can see a share icon at the bottom of the screen, which means you can easily export this table as a CSV file. This way, whether you are a researcher, a quality control officer, or anyone who needs to record a large number of numbers, you can spend your valuable time on data analysis instead of tedious data entry. It's very convenient and efficient. Understanding how the data is organized, the next natural step is how to export and share these results. This slide shows us the final key step, exporting and sharing. When the system has recognized all the body weight data from the photos and organized it into a clean, easy-to-read table, it will automatically package this data into a very familiar CSV file. You can imagine that what you see on the screen is the interface for preparing to send an email on your phone. The lab animal weights we worked hard to measure have now been converted into this small file, which is like a very neat electronic spreadsheet. The email subject can be clearly marked, such as body weight data for August 12th. The biggest advantage of this CSV file is its universality. You can easily send this file to colleagues via email, upload it to cloud storage, or even directly import it into your database software. So, from taking photos, to recognition, organization, and now to exporting, the entire process has been automated. This way, whether you are a researcher recording experimental data or in another industry needing to quickly collect numerical data, you can enjoy unprecedented convenience and efficiency. Returning to the design philosophy of the tool. Next, we introduce the second type, which is the desktop PC and laptop mode. This mode is primarily designed for scenarios involving the processing of large quantities of photo data. Perhaps you have taken hundreds of photos with numbers using a digital camera, or you are used to organizing data on a computer with a larger screen in the office. In this mode, you can upload photos to the tool in a single batch, allowing Google AI to perform batch processing. Whether it's 10, 100, or even 1,000 photos, the AI can efficiently recognize and extract the numbers within them and automatically organize them into a CSV table file. This turns your computer into a high-performance number processing center, saving a massive amount of time on copying and pasting, and allowing you to focus your energy on data analysis rather than data entry. In summary, whether you need real-time recording on-site or want to batch process a large number of existing photos, these two flexible operating modes can meet your needs, making the collection and organization of numerical data simpler and more efficient than ever before. We continue to explore the Batch Analyze feature, this time focusing on its interface presentation. This Batch Analyze feature is the most convenient and time-saving key aspect of our tool. When you have all your photos ready, a simple press of this button is like telling Google's AI, okay. This is the value of Batch Analyze. Most importantly, you don't have to worry that the order in which you select the photos will affect the outcome. It can provide the numbers according to the photo file's creation or shooting order. So, as long as you take the pictures in your intended sequence, you can directly generate the desired numerical order in the table. Once this button is pressed, the AI will immediately get to work, processing all the images you uploaded, automatically recognizing and extracting the numbers you want. Of course, this function can also be executed on a mobile phone. You can use it by clicking Batch Analyze when the number in the parentheses next to it is 0. If you have already taken photos on your phone or have uploaded image files, clicking Batch Analyze will start the analysis immediately. Everyone should pay attention to this part. Next, we will see how this analyzed data is organized. Moving from mobile mode to computer operation, let's see how you can quickly and accurately extract data when you have a large number of photos with numbers. And it will provide the numbers according to the photo file's creation or shooting order. The screen you are now seeing is the key step to solving this problem. On the left side of the screen, it shows the process of selecting files on our computer. You can select many photos at once. For example, as demonstrated here, we have chosen several image files with names like frame. These usually represent a series of images, perhaps data photos you took sequentially over a period of time. When you have selected these photos and clicked open. Next, please look at the right side of the screen. You will see a button labeled Batch Analyze. Before the photos are completely uploaded, the number next to it is 0. It will act like a super efficient professional assistant, automatically scanning every photo you uploaded, accurately recognizing the numbers within them, and extracting them one by one. This way, a data entry task that might have originally taken several hours, or even a whole day can now be completed automatically in just a few short minutes. This not only significantly saves your time but also ensures the accuracy of the data, allowing you to devote more of your valuable energy to experimental analysis and research itself, rather than tedious data transcription. Once the recognition is complete, you will see a Download CSV button appear below. You just need to give it a light click, and you can download this table containing all the data to your computer. This way, whether you want to import this data into Excel or directly copy it into your database system, it becomes incredibly simple and fast. When the photos are successfully uploaded and waiting for processing, the screen will show that the photos have been successfully added to the batch queue. Just like queuing at the supermarket checkout, The batch queue here means the system is ready to process all the photos you uploaded at once, rather than one by one. You can see the prompt says, total 10 images, which means the 10 photos we just uploaded are all waiting to be processed. After you press OK, a spinning circle will appear on the screen below, along with the text, Analyzing with Gemini. This indicates that Google's latest and most powerful artificial intelligence model, Gemini, has started its work. It is running at high speed, carefully scanning each of your uploaded photos to recognize and extract all the numbers within them. This entire process is automated, saving us from the tediousness and potential errors of manual input. Imagine if we had hundreds of photos to record data from. How much time would manual operation take? But with this tool and the intelligence of Gemini, a large amount of data processing can be completed in a matter of seconds. Next, when Gemini finishes its analysis, these valuable numbers will be organized and ready for you to easily download. Once the AI completes the analysis, these valuable numbers will be clearly displayed in the field on the screen, pointing to the red box at the top of the screen. See, these numbers are all lined up, isn't it very clear? Now, here comes the best part. You no longer need to manually input these values one by one. Just gently click the Download CSV button, framed in red in the middle of the screen, and this valuable data will be immediately organized and downloaded to your computer or phone in the common CSV file format. This feature completely changes the hassle of traditional manual recording, not only saving a vast amount of time but also significantly reducing the risk of human input errors, making your data management faster and more precise than ever before. Additionally, if you don't want to use Google AI for photo processing, our interface also allows for manual input of numbers. The number keys and the decimal point are large enough for us to see and press easily. There are also clear and backspace buttons, and finally, by pressing save, we can also manually record numerical data. Furthermore, the numbers will also appear in the red box at the top of the screen. We can click into it to modify the content or add other text annotations, remembering to separate them with a space, and finally export it as a CSV file. So, this part of the design is actually very flexible. The ultimate purpose of this automatically extracted data is to let technology truly help us. Now, please imagine, after the magical computation by the artificial intelligence earlier, the animal weights or other numbers we recognized from the photos are now neatly organized and saved as a CSV file. You can think of it as a very neat, easy-to-open electronic spreadsheet, just like the Excel spreadsheets you commonly use. So what's next? Very simple. You just need to easily copy all the data from this number-filled CSV file, and then paste it into the database system we specifically use for recording lab animal information. This way, whether it's the weight, length, or any other numbers that need to be tracked for hundreds or thousands of animals, they can be converted from photos to digital data in just a few seconds and immediately imported into your database. This completely eliminates the hassle of manual input, greatly reducing the chances of errors due to fatigue or carelessness, and allows researchers and animal caretakers to focus more on their core work. Following up on the previous discussion, let's take a concrete look at what the final data results will look like. After you have processed the photos with this tool, the system will automatically generate a file for you. As you can see at the top of the screen, this file will usually end with .csv, for example, snaplogger_gemini_export.csv here. This .csv file is actually a very common table-like data format. When you click to open this file, it will display a neat spreadsheet like the one you see below. You will find that the numbers, which were originally scattered across the photos, are now very systematically organized. If you look closely, there are two very important columns of information here. The first column is timestamp. This is crucial for researchers who need to track the sequence of data. The second column is value. Imagine if you had to manually input hundreds or even thousands of experimental data points. How time-consuming and prone to error would that be? But with this system, all the numbers are automatically organized and correspond one-to-one with their creation time. You simply need to copy the data from these tables, and you can directly paste it into your experimental records, database, or any analysis software you need. This is not just convenient, it's a leap in efficiency. This is precisely the great value that AI technology brings to scientific research and data management. Synthesizing all that we've learned, let's now look at how these AI-recognized numbers can be practically integrated into your workflow. This slide shows us the final result and the best application of this tool. Please look at the screen, you will see two tables. The table on the left, you can imagine as the kind of master table you typically use to record experimental data. It records detailed information for each lab animal, such as the mouse ID. Usually, we would also record key data like body weight at various stages. And the concise table on the right is the data that our Google AI tool has painstakingly recognized and organized for you from the photos. It has two fields, one is timestamp. Do you see that prominent red arrow in the middle? It very clearly tells us a key message. The value automatically read from the photos can be directly and quickly copied by you, and then pasted into the body weight column of your main data table on the left. What does this mean? It means you no longer need to manually type one number after another. Think about it, when you need to measure the weights of hundreds or even thousands of lab animals in the past, you might have had to take the photos and then stare at each one to type the numbers into the computer, which is both time-consuming and prone to error. But now, with this intelligent system, after you take the photos, the data is automatically organized in the table on the right. You just need a simple copy and paste, and the data entry is easily completed. This not only greatly improves our efficiency in recording data, but, more importantly, it also significantly reduces the chances of human input errors, making your data more accurate and reliable. So, the core meaning of this diagram is to tell you, our Google AI tool not only helps you intelligently read numbers but also allows these numbers to be seamlessly integrated, quickly and accurately, into your existing workflow, making your data management simpler and more efficient than ever before. Thank you, everyone.